Okay, I'm going to do the Kenpo self-defense technique, brushing the storm, which I teach at Seabrook Martial Arts Academy at Green. And it's an overhead club coming from three. It's the first time we have an overhead club coming from the flank. And we see it again later on in Escape from the Storm, which is really the same technique with a different ending. And that particular technique is also at Form 6. The one thing I want to show is a similar footwork pattern. So I'll call Matt in. So Matt, if you go here, and let's say Matt was going to do the first move of, say, the backbreaker. He would step off, do his parry brush, and if I was doing brushing the storm, you see the same pattern. As Matt does his next step, you see the same entry lines, and he does his next step, and similarly, I would get behind. Okay, so if we watch that again, and just to change it up, we'll do the same one, but maybe do kneel of compulsion, but you miss the grab. So Matt does the parry brush, and notice how I get the first move in for brushing, and he does the next move, same type entry lines, and the next move. The only difference is I'm on a 130-730 line, and Matt is more towards 6. If we flip it around, you guys, and let's say he was going to do spiraling twig. So Matt does the first move just to the horse stance, perfect. And similarly, I would do the first move of brushing the storm. Matt, just do the next step, and the next step. And you'll see very similar footwork patterns. And if he wants to flip it around and do the other side, suppose Matt was doing Wings of Silk. It's gonna be tough, Matt, but try to stop after the first, right there. Yep, and he does the next move, and the next. You see that we just kind of spin out. So that's kind of like the other side, spinning the other way. Thanks, Matt. So for Escape from the Storm, I'll call in Scott, and we'll just be a little bit careful we don't hit this here. It's going to choke up a little bit more than we normally do. But this is an overhead club coming from 3. And it could be, obviously, I was not aware to the end, because if I would have been aware, I would have gotten to some type of a fighting position. But the idea here, 2 things, guys, when you practice this, make sure the attacker doesn't stop. Yeah, right? So he's trying to go all the way through and strike. But I want to hit Scott before that downward descent. In other words, I want to clip him on the first move. Yeah, as he's coming in. And if you notice what I did, I brushed the storm. I didn't re-cock my hand at my shoulder. I moved from point of origin, and it caught him right underneath the chin. Now this is kind of blinded, you can't see this, but I'll show in a different angle. I collapse the elbow, and I smack him in the groin, and I spin around. Now when I get to my neutral, what I don't like is that he's got good balance. He might lift up and kick. Wham! So what I'm going to do is give him a little pull. I off balance him, got a little knee in the groin if I want. I'm going to kick and side kick his knee. So I'm not giving him a chance to get his balance and try some desperation type kick. I'm controlling him the whole time. So we'll go slow again. He comes with the club. And that shot hits. When the foot stops, the hand stops. So I don't parry and palm and hit him with the palm after my foot stops. It's the same time. So we go whack, and then wham, collapse the elbow straight, spin around. And what makes me do this well is pushing on the hip. And when both hands are on the ground, some will say that's better. I would argue it's not better, because he's very balanced, crack. So I disturb his balance a little bit, get my kicks in, and I'm done. I'll try this on a different angle one time so you can see a little bit more the collapse. So we'll go here, he comes with the club, that shot hits, bam! I strike, wrap around, control, do a little pull, get my kicks in. Thank you, Scott. And that's brushing the storm.